Baby, now you do what's the good word, party folks? It's your mile high priest. I'm up about a mile high, probably above the mile marker, but I'm not telling. It's Friday, Venus's day on August 11th. The moon is very high in Gemini, very near that point. What's the good word? Mercury. Sun's about 18 degrees of a Leo. We are in full effect of Leo season. Happy summer. It's freaking bright. It's hot. People want attention. And all I know is it's a good day for a nap. So please, if you need attention, maybe this is all you get from me. Because I'll be running the other way from folks. I'm just flowing today. I'm having I have you know what, people tell me that I must have a lot of fun on my own. And if you have to wonder or ask, then you don't really know me. But really, it's just that I do have a lot of fun. And this Venus retrograde is kind of enticing for that matter. Like, everyone's being kind of put in that little corner. Okay, go pay your debts. Okay, tis the season for reaping what you sow, baby. Are you good? Because we good here. Magicians, high priests, high priestesses. This is kings and queens. Excuse me. This is your highest court. I am your jester with the mercurial moon in Gemini. Venus retrograde, planetary, earthly vibrations, earthly vibrational stellar messages from divine. Y'all, so yesterday I had a short channel message. I'm also really tired, which is why I act loopy when I'm tired. So Venus star point on Sunday. So the energy will ease. We've had a really energetic week. We've had a kind of either gain mental clarity, or you've been kind of given more weight to add to it. This is where that pay your debts comes in, right? Like, you reap what you sow. And it's fine. Things will clear up. Things will return back to normal. Things will be seemingly back to normal. They'll go back to normal. It's just up to you if you want to go back to the same normal, or do you want to go into a new normal, into a new fun and exciting, visionary, your version of normal. Spin new webs of light and healing. Where attention flows, does energy go? That's today's vibe, right? That's been the vibe for Venus retrograde. Pour your attention inward. Pour your attention into you, okay? Where attention goes, does energy go, okay? What's cooking? Good looking. Okay, a lot of Pleiades and Sirius. Oh yes, please. So this weekend, please look up at the sky. My friend just texted, my beautiful desert witch ascended desert queen sent me a beautiful morning message that they saw so many shooting stars last night. So I would like to give you the suggestion from Spirit and Divine and the Venus retrograde that you should go out during the night sky and envision the stars, if you can see the stars, or even if you can't, just envision the night sky and visualize the stars as golden roses, okay? Yellow roses. And then make your wishes, write out your wishes, spell out your wishes, say your wishes, spin new webs of light and healing. Pleiades and Sirius, So there's a lot of father energy, and this might be heavy. So breathe, beloved. Breathe, beloveds. The father. Having one. Finding fathers in our teachers. Having one father, only one. What if we had many? What if we found them in our teachers and then came to find the many facets of the Father within ourselves? Exhale, beloved, doth your cup overfloweth. Always seek, always study, but don't dwell on the past. Keep on, keep moving forward. Keep on moving, yeah. Sweet, sweet fantasy, baby. The one you work so hard for. All the toil, your devotion, compelled by an ocean. As you rise all the years to come, what do you see around you? An infinite reflection. I read your profile. Yeah, what's your profile about? The golden rose stars as yellow roses, a paradox, an illusion, that shedding, that leads you to shedding limitations and embodying truth. So yeah, this week is very much a paradox. And you're seeing your illusion, and you're allowed to maintain and, return to your illusion once this cycle, once all these retrograded planets and the summer Venus retrograde, justice, strength, temperance, the star vibration. Once we make it through the next 2 months, it'll just seemingly all return back to this zippity just normal of humanity, unless you choose to work on your vision, right? Work on your vision, spin new webs of healing and light. What does that mean to you? Yes, it does involve your business. It does involve your creative force, okay? It may not be, you may not have a direct plan of action right now, but if you have a plan of action for a long-term goal that involves your vision, your creative vision, then you've got a plan, okay? Keep on it, keep working on it, slowly but surely. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm getting a lot of Saturn energy right now, everyone. I don't know if you feel that you need a counselor, a teacher. Either you need both. You might need both. You might need a counselor. You take it from me. You can go to therapy, and you can just go in and tell your therapist, okay, I know not everyone can afford the luxury. If you can, if it's possible to meet with a therapist, and if they know what they're doing, shout out to all the therapists, regardless of how good they are at their work. But whatever, if you get a really, really good one, like, they will allow you to set your stage. They will allow you to perform on your stage center. And you go in and you say, I have trouble with this and I want to accomplish this. Can we reserve this space for me to manifest? Okay, like, I need to plan, or I need help. Like, I don't know if it's my mind. I don't know if it's all this pain. I don't know if it's trauma. I don't know if I just need to talk it out with someone. So that sounds normal, right? Like, it doesn't have to be like about you crying about your this or that, or like loss of this or loss of that. It can be literally you going in to script. You're using science and medicine to script and manifest. How about that? Oof. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, perhaps a mentor has shown up in your life, perhaps a new spiritual guide, perhaps a spiritual guide that you met in childhood has returned, and you'll know them by their name, and you will not recognize them initially, but then once you get their name, you'll still be like, who is it? And then you'll realize, okay, so yeah, like so wow, I'm getting wow, I'm getting some kind of like talk about paying your debts, this karmic craze. I have a 10-10, and then I have a page of coins in reverse. Okay, so I have a 10 of coins and then a 10 of swords. These are flipped. So 10 of pentacles and 10 of swords. Okay, and then a horseman of coins in reverse. So somehow I'm getting someone may have experienced a loss of money or a loss of work due to health reasons, or perhaps perhaps you had to take care of someone, or perhaps someone had to take care of you, or you had to take care of yourself, which meant pulling away, which meant giving up a lot of your livelihood, especially your finances. So you took a big hit. But look, 10-10, this is like it's like, it is a hard pill to swallow, but like, you've done it, you did it, you're there, like you did the work. Like, you realize like 10s don't show up without a full on cycle, you don't get to a 10 if you don't process. Okay, you don't get to a 10 if you don't realize. You don't get to a 10 if you don't do the work. You don't even get to a 7 if you don't believe it's spirit, bro. Okay, so don't talk to me if you haven't made it past the 7. Y'all, I'm really feisty. Okay, again, the dead end. I'm going back to the messages because, like, this, even if you haven't experienced any type of loss right now, a lot of people are experiencing this feeling of loss, or being removed, or being shunned, or being kept out, or like someone's not paying attention to me, or someone's not giving me that time of day that they used to, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's time for you to go inward because you're missing the time. So spirit is only making it more difficult for the next 4 weeks for you to go without going in. Okay, you must go in. Some of you, this person that I'm reading for with a loss, earlier in my pre-meditation or pre-shuffle meditation, I did get the desert, which references someone who's been through a lot, and you were able to just make it on your own. Spirit was there with you, but you did this alone, of course, with spirit. And like, I feel secure in saying that you did this alone, because you weren't alone, and you acknowledging that you weren't alone. That's just a lot of internal processing, humility, courage. It is pride. It's excellent. It's beautiful to see. You're a child of, I'm getting really good vibrations, like you're a child of the moon. You're like a moon. You're a moon. You're a moon child. For others of you, you could have gone really deep into the heart center after experiencing maybe heartbreak and being kind of like kicked out. Perhaps you were kicked out. Perhaps maybe you got the lesser end of the stick. Wow, the wheel all along. Archangel Michael's right here at the bottom of the deck. But anything that seems like a block right now, you have to work through it, because that is your key to abundance. So whatever seems like a roadblock, you have to continue to move through it. How? By talking to your angels and spirit guides of the highest light. And helpful ancestors, and trying to connect with those spirit guides. Okay, you must. Okay, this is again a whole completion, and so it looks bleak, right? It looks hella dark, but like you're in the Two of Wands. You're like, what's light, what's dark, what's good, what's bad, what's not working for me, what do I need to let go of? We're going to talk to that animal, Tarot. I apologize for that noise. I apologize also that I just came on camera after yoga. I was super excited. I was watching Blue. I apologize. I forget her channel's name, but she's so cool. She's just like very beautiful. Anyway, she was just like reading the cards this morning, and then so that I was like, I've been feeling that way. Like yesterday, I did a personal reading for my friend, and it was just really, it was a flow. It was a good flow. Let's see. Wow, you are working with spirit. Okay, a lot of organization needed, a lot of organization in your body, organization within yourself, for yourself, like even how you feel physically. You're starting to see the attributes that like you're able to attribute how you're feeling emotionally, physically, spiritually, energetically, and how others affect and effect. So I just got a text with the 1001. So like, yeah, you're kind of like wrapping up the cycles to get ready to start anew. Something started that you started were like, nope, this is not going to work. So that's great. That's great that you're doing that. Or maybe you are also in that moment where you're like, no, I got to put my foot down. I got to like take care of some ish right now, because whoever I'm pouring all my love and light and energy into is weirding me out. Like maybe all along you felt entrapped, or like you felt in love, or you felt like a fantasy, or you felt that it was sweet, or you felt that it was for you, and God came in and said, this is that little push before we get to that timing, so that you can get ready. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting all the dings right now. Yeah, so instead of feeling left out in the cold, why don't you take time to look at the bigger picture? And I'm only saying that because you are already doing that. So maybe you just needed to be kind of alerted to where you are at in that process, and that you're not ready to fly out the door. Okay, but you are already working on the new things. Okay, as you move through all the roadblocks, as you move through all the like anything in your way, impediments, and if you don't avoid them, if you actually work through get through them, through the roadblocks or around them, or you're able to remove them, all of that is incredible work, and all of that is enticing you to continue, to motivate you, because once you get to that checkpoint, it'll be like go, and you'll feel this radiant like vibrancy, this like motivational force like pushing you. I feel like this forward push. I feel like it's Archangel Michael like just picking you up and like saying, we're ready, baby, we're gonna go, we're gonna fly, we out. We out this. Okay, so where are you coming from? Right now you're looking at like, oh, well, that didn't come through. They said that this was going to come through. They said that tarot reader said all these things were going to happen. The other one said that I was going to get this. And then the other one said, once I do this, and nothing has happened. Wait, well, you're just waiting for the wheel to turn, and so the wheel is just going to be like, no, I'm not going to turn. I'm not. I'm not going to turn because you're refusing to go inward and transform. And look at what you reaped. Look at what you sowed. Okay, you were reaping what you sowed. Okay, we all are. You're not alone in that. Once you get through that, like, you're gonna feel it, you're gonna see it. It's already happening. As long as you're working on it. I think you're too focused on what has happened, what hasn't happened. That well, you know what that means. You're not really like, just kind of let your mind and body process everything. You're healing, you're regenerating, you're seeding, you're like, this is different. This is just the culmination of the astrological weather, and it is what it is. Spring came late, so summer came late, so fall comes late, but it's actually right on time anyway, right? It's funny how nature works. It does what it do. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck. We have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. We have Taurus energy. We have Aquarius. We have a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of fixed sign energy. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Aries, and a lot of Aries as well. A lot of more Scorpio and more Taurus, more fixed sign energy. We have the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Nice to see you. Very lovely. Gemini, Virgo. Oh yeah, I guess Spirit is saying that you're not really taking that inner journey, clarifying your tool set, clarifying your process, your magical process. Okay, right now you really, wow. That was fun. You really got to work. Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Methodically hold on to this time. Okay, work with the time. Okay, put everything else. Okay, only the good, only what is working for you. Okay, so your home, family, or just your home, your spiritual practice, and then your envisioning your vision, and your clearing and cleansing and focusing on your Magician's tool set, like getting everything back in check. All elements, air, fire, water, all elements, your mind, your spirit, your body, all of that, work on that. Okay, methodically, step by step. No judgment, no self-criticism, no harsh self. Like, you really must just enjoy your time. Take a nap today. Take the whole day to take a nap, please. There's a lot of like resistance to change. The kind of the refusal to kind of tend to the mind and not allow it to run. It's just a lot of like mental running. Remember, you must get prepared, because this is spirit in preparation for your new beginning. As soon as the Venus retrograde and the Mercury retrograde cycle wrap up in 6 to 8 weeks, boom, it's a go. Okay, it's a go. But you're over here a little bit too stuck in the head, too stuck in the details. This happened, that didn't happen, he said, she said, they said, what was said, what was just did not said. Yeah. I'm also getting Leo feminine, Leo masculine, Taurus feminine, Taurus masculine, and all the fixed signs. So also Scorpio feminine, masculine, and Aquarius feminine, masculine, Gemini and Virgo. Alrighty, we'll see what the spirit, archangels and angels, please offer us any clarity, right? All right, Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron, Archangel Gabriel. You're not going to be left alone. Like, you're going to come out of this cave of wonders, and then you're going to have to like go back out and perform. And that's what you want, right? Like, you want to be a social, creative, productive force in the world. And so in order to do that, you must draw it back in. Here's another 4, okay? Are you opening your eyes to the possibilities? 4 of Cups. You're very much disenchanted. You're very much upset that this didn't happen, that didn't happen, this happened instead, that happened instead. Can we go back to the conversation about roadblocks? Okay. The more you continue to work to get through them or around them. The Magician again. The more work you do to get through your obstacles or around them, the more like manifestation in reality, so you start to get more and more and more until eventually the flow comes naturally. You are ready. You have the resources, the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. That is where you're being led to, right? You just please continue to clear out your like in between. Have you been drinking enough water? Please enjoy some rest. On Sunday, it'll lighten up a little bit, okay? So again, this is what I love about the Ace of Swords. It's a challenging beginning, but nonetheless, it is a beginning. And again, like we said, the challenge is moving through and around obstacles. But this is your beginning, and it's your truth. You're seeing the truth. You're starting to see the breadth and span of your wings and how far you can actually go and how much it's going to take you, but how like really in love with the challenge you will be, because you love to do what's truthful and honest for you. Like that will lead you to be who you want to be in the world. And that's what you're telling me, right? You want to like help people or something? I don't know. Well, the Knight of Swords was here, so and then we have the Knight of Cups. I guess, I don't know. That is the need to balance emotions. Okay, well, like we said, 4 of Pentacles. Are you receiving the way to receive your gifts from God, your gift from God, your reward from God? Your big reward is to work on those 3 aspects: home, spiritual practices, and then working on your vision by just removing yourself from caring or like wondering about what this person or that person's up to. We'll find out later. trust me. This is like maybe you are like, you're worried that the work will be too hard or like not. Like you won't feel it. But that's why this is the point, remember? Like you're trying different things out. You're testing, you're previewing, you're like taking that preview course, or like watching the preview trailer, or like, you know, watching bits and pieces of this, and then pausing and reading bits and pieces of that, or researching this and then researching that. Take time out to rest, take time out to like finish work, finish this, finish tasks, finish chores, like breathe. So you won't always be stuck there. And this is very quick in our information age. There's really no, it's almost like there's no hindrance there. There is no block there for you to access at least some paths that will then open up new paths. Okay. And then, you know, for example, I don't know, I like a very simple kind of layman's example would just be like, so maybe your plans and people flake out on you for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks or something like that, or like most plans, or, you know, your calendar is kind of like dipped, or you're being pulled here, there. It's fine. Like you're in a way that allots you either time to reserve certain resources, or kind of just expel other resources that you've kind of been really like holding on to. Okay. So it is that like obstacle, and the only way is through. The only way through is through, and that really is what like being a student is like, right? No, like you have to pass the test in a way, and like you're very much capable. Didn't Archangel Metatron or Rodziel just say that? You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. I don't know, maybe you don't think that you're smart enough, or that you can't make it in this reality or something like that. I don't see why you're. A lot of it has to do with your mental blocks, and focusing on, you know, what did and didn't happen. And so maybe it would be more intentional then to bask in that time that you've been given. Wow. Okay. Bask in the time that you've been given. Go inward, do your visualization and visioning, and then organize your home, yourself, your practices, and then things will start to move. Like we said, we said this. Okay. Spirit is confirming. The archangels confirm that if you do take the next 4, 6, 8 weeks to really kind of vibe out on the different aspects of yourself, what you want to work on, what you're tired of, believing in, doing, things like that. All right. Archangels, angels and spirit guides of the highest light. You have one quick final message for our collective on this beautiful Venus's day. I hope y'all are enjoying the start to a good weekend. The Queen of Wands is here, and so is the Two of Wands. You're telling me you're gonna do it. You're telling me you're motivated because you understand the beauty that you bring to the world. You understand that you may have been, taking on too much, taking on others. Yeah, please return to your tender hearted, caring, soulful, very vibrant, very beautiful, very soft, but not to be messed with. Okay, you are not someone to be messed with. Oh, actually, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I was getting the sword too. I was like, you're cutting the bull out. Okay, so you're feeling that single independenthood, but you've got, look at you've got you're clearing the mind. You're seeing that it is you, or that exposing yourself to others, behaviors and tendencies, and then taking on a lot of their work and concerns for them, that made you, I think it was more meant to allude to the fact that that's not your role. You have a much bigger role to play. You have contracts to fulfill. You have, you're coming in, it says you've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Okay, continue to move forward so that you can work through focusing on what is your truth and what actually will become something reliable in your life, working on your truth to clear your mind, working on truth just to clear your plate, working on truth to really have a defined practice, spiritual practice, and have a purification, protection practice as you come in to fulfill more of your destiny and clearing away all that no longer serves you. Objective decision making. So spin the web of light, spin the webs of healing. You're healing yourself and you're coming out like top. Queen of Fairy 2-1. It's beautiful. We love to see it, baby. Keep it so light, keep it so real. I hope to come back very soon with more messages. Stay tuned. Have a wonderful weekend. Pack very lightly. We have the full card out on the table. I love it. We have the royals out on the table. I love it. We have the high priest. All right, y'all. Pack very ever so lightly. Keep it so real. The choices will become clear. The good ones. Okay, baby. Remember, you're moving through it. You're processing. You're integrating. Take times out, okay? Take time outs. Take times outs. Y'all, enjoy. See you soon.